is. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
And that gets things running. Traoré. Haidara. Clearly not happy with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Haidara with a definite foul there. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now here's the delivery. Haidara. Marega. Haidara. Haidara. Oh, shooting chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Samaseku. Marega. Doucouré. Haidara. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh, this is a great... And he shoots! First effort on goal.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Haidara. Marega. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Samaseku. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Going for goal!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Traore. And it's Haidara. That's a good run he's making there. Haidara. Plenty waiting in the middle. Marega! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Traore. Marega. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it goes cross-field. Cross goes in there. Clears it away. Marega. Doucouré. Haidara. That's been drilled forward. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Marega. Lobbed in behind. Traore. And here's Haidara. Looking to break at pace. Aim forwards. He's found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well cleared. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Haidara can get it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Does really well to win the ball there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Corey. Haidara. Haidara, gently done. Haidara. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Moved on forwards. Marley can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Some good work on the right flank here. Haidara shifted upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Doucouré. Haidara, aim forwards. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good play.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
That's tidy. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots. Danger averted for now. Into the channel. And he's managed to get free. Traore with a fine tackle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Showing good feet. Cleared away. 'Cleared. 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 'Cle Do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's nice. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely feet. It's run loose here. Referee has just said play on. Mariga. Haidara. That's a throw. Mariga. Traore. Haidara. Traore, gently done. Good play on the left-hand side here. Corner it is. Tries to get it clear. Ducouré. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Haidara. Moved on forwards. Has a quick glance. Mariga. Keeper's dealt with that.
Mali clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Over to the left. That has found him in acres of space. Climbs up big! They've scored!
Zambia, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Crosses it in here. Keeper has taken... Tries a shot! Mariga. Mariga. And here's Haidara. And that's a good, decent chance! Oh, taken with style!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, Red, nice interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Haidara. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Aim forwards. Samaseku. Tukore. Wins the duel this time. Nicely intercepted. Haidara. Traore. Samaseku. Lovely ball. He's having a shot! quality ball. Gets good distance on it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played towards the other side. Shot, surely! They've played it short. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Doucouré. Haidara. And it's played forward. Doucouré. Samaseku. And it's Traoré. Traoré. Ball is over the line. That's really well manoeuvred. Played into space out wide. Traoré clears it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Haidara. Played down the flank. Could move up a gear here. That's the keeper's ball. Traoré. Aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Haidara. Haidara. Doucouré shifted upfield. He has a goes for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's well positioned here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Marega. And it's Haidara. There are a few waiting for it. Aimed in towards the centre. That's very neat. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance for a shot! Great effort, but no way through. Traoré. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Doucouré. Doucouré forwards and with intent. Marega. Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Traoré. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Haidara. Proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, they can break here. Now that's well seen too. Haidara. Samaseku. Traoré shifted upfield. Defending of the desperate variety. Well timed, excellent interception. Haidara. Marega. That's a dangerous ball. Marega takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Played out to the right. Nice control. A chance to play it in. He's had a shot! And a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's a throw-in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pass is intercepted. Mariga. And now the breakaway. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mariga.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Aim forwards. Clears it away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Samaseku moved on forwards, and he thumps it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a lovely, neat pass. Samaseku. Haidara. Mariga. He is just caressing the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Amari Traore, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Picks it up out wide. That's not going to find its target. Traore. Samaseku. And it's played forward. Now it's Mariga. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mariga. Tries to get it clear. And it's Haidara. Samaseku. Shapes to shoot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Driven forward, he is onto it in a flash. Haidara. Traore, up towards the front line. And he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Haidara. Throw in. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Traore does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Corey, aim forwards. Haidara. Haidara shifted upfield. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Very nicely done. Spread out to the left. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Over to the left. with finesse. Played into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Traore, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Defending of the desperate variety. Decore. And he cuts out the supply. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just too much on that. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's had a crack. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Haidara producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Haidara. Haidara. Has a look and plays it forward. That's going to go a long way. Out to the right. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's on a charge. Keeps on running. Can he deliver? Looks across and plays it in. Herring after the ball here. A heavy challenge. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mariga. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread out to the left, and the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. Diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Samaseku. And it's played forward. Haidara. Oh, this looks sharp. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Might be danger here. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Traore played out towards the right wing. And that is out of play. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's in plenty of space here. It's gone for a throw-in. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, nice touch. Oh, it's played into the area. Haidara is there, and he can get that clear. Big chance! Samaseku. Haidara. Haidara chooses to go cross-field. Samaseku. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Just about up to 75 minutes. Haidara. Haidara is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Haidara, Samaseku. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He has found the way through. Time to deliver. There's the header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Marega. Doucouré. Marega. Now that's well seen too. And he cuts out the supply. Haidara. Doucouré. Samaseku. Aim forwards. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. He can get that clear. Mali have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Traoré. Samaseku. Looking here to chip it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's played forward. Now, where's he looking? That's been drilled forward. And that was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Played back in. Great work on the overlap. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chooses to go back. Turns and goes back. Oh, good spread. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Traoré. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Moved on forwards. Caresses it through. It's come to nothing. Here's a corner, good chance. And it's hoisted clear. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Zambia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Aim forwards. Traore. Haidara. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Out to the left it goes. Proves too strong.
Zambia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Samaseku. Doucouré. Moved on forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared without complication.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has a look and place it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Haidara. Chance here to counter. And it's been played through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Haidara. They'll have one final crack at it. That has been cut short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Over to the left. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It is now or never. Time is against them.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gineppo. That is lovely. Now it's Gineppo. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And it's played forward. Good take. And the finish! It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. And it's Haidara. Does really well to win the ball there. They get a throw in. Marley to make, takes a shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?